Hello everyone. Today I will be showing you the many different methods which you can use to pose a puppet. The first one is the most simple, for posing still life puppets. That means you don't intend to have them move, it's just for an artsy scene. It's quite simple. All you have to do, turn off auto look. Auto look is what makes this puppet follow your imp. Just turn that off. And turn off procedural animation and procedural walk so the puppet will not interact with the floor. That way you can pose it however you want without it slipping up. Turn off its movableness and its collidability. So, now all you do, let me scope this in once here. You simply grab the puppet's limbs and pose them. The easiest way to pose arms, usually, is to use the hand. See? Works pretty good for the entire arm. Sometimes if you want a little bit of extra detail, you might pose the arm itself, but the hand is a good starting point for any pose. Now let's get this. We'll give him a basic pose. There we go. That looks natural. Presumably he's readying himself for combat. Now that's a quick, easy way to pose something. And as you can see, no matter how you tilt him, he will not lapse into his normal pose, and his animations will not interrupt because we've shut them all off. What the heck was that? Well, no matter. Some sort of loud thing. I'm not sure if the mic picked it up. But anyway, this is the simplest method. I call it the still life method. Just turn off collidability, turn off movability, and turn off the procedural animations. It's very easy. Now let's go back to before we did all that, and I'll show you another method of posing. If you want a character to retain a simple pose during gameplay, like say his natural stance is to be like this. Just take the hands, put them like so. Oh, I forgot. Let's turn on these procedural animations. Now, of course, you'd have to do extra manipulation to keep him from wagging his gun, but you can see that he just resets to his normal pose when he's not running. Now, another method you can use for posing a puppet, say for sculptural reasons or otherwise, is to simply take out a keyframe, stamp it out like so, and animate the character in whatever pose you wish. And he'll stay in that pose as long as he's not moving. This is pretty good for NPCs and the like, if you just want them to stand. Maybe have a little idle animation. You don't want them to walk around or anything. Simple keyframe poses them easily. Another thing you want to do is perhaps, if you're doing an animation or something that you want to play out, like say, you want a sequence where the puppet is doing something with his feet. Technically, not a pose, but I'll show you how you do this. Let's say he's kicking. Now, if you want it to be a little bit smoother and not have his procedural animations interfere, simply take a keyframe and turn them off manually. They're already off, but you get my meaning. Let's see an example of what it would look like with them on. As you see, it's not playing properly. It's very jerky and weird. But if you shut off the procedural animations, you get a much smoother effect. Let's try it again. But that's the basics of posing a puppet. Simply use keyframes, turn off procedural animations, or turn off movability and collidability for weird, crazy angles. Like say you want him running on a surface which he couldn't possibly run on. Maybe have him hanging upside down, even. Let's show you, let's see. Just turn off collidability and movableness. Turn off procedural walk and procedural animations. And you can have him posed almost any way you want. Anyway, that's all for today. Rather short video, but I believe someone in the comments requested to know this information, so I put it out there for anyone who's curious. That is all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful or if you enjoy our content. It's really good for us to show your support and subscribe. And that will be all for today. Goodbye.